one.
What's good, Wagering World? It's your boy 5 Star in Vegas, broadcasting live as always from beautiful Summerlin, Nevada. In here with my guy, the only Sacramento Kings fan that I know, my co-host. What's up, Spread ASTAIRE?
Man, what a great week last week. We'll try and do our best to mimic it, but feeling good and great week, and looking forward to another great week of action here on the Wagering World.
Yeah, you see, I got the Red Bull out. I had a pretty late night last night.
Oh, there you go.
I got caught up messing with the dice last night. I don't play too much, but we had such a good weekend, man, with the NCAAs and stuff that I found my way over to the Wins dice table, and I was over there a little bit too long last night. Man, let's get to yesterday's news. We had an outstanding week last week, man. Spread went completely unblemished, 5-0. You know what I'm saying? Round of applause for my guy, 5-0 in the NBA last week. And of course, we had a winning record with myself as well, as I went 3-2. I started out slow the beginning of the week with 2 losses, and then finished strong with 3 straight. Let's reflect on your last NBA bid.
That's right. We had the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they did get it done. Just to finish off a great week, and we talked about how good Karl-Anthony Towns is playing, and the addition of D'Angelo Russell was something that I didn't really expect to be a big deal. But the Timberwolves bounced back. We had talked about how both teams, the Mavericks and the Timberwolves, had won all the games at home so far. Mavericks were 2-1, even the season series, and the Mavericks are a great team, so I think that's a good confidence-building win for the Timberwolves as the playoffs get closer.
Yep, the great win on that one. I gave you guys Miami -3 and also -145. Game wasn't even close. They took care of business against Iowa State, pulled away in the second half. Just too much of a talent differentiation. As I told you guys, I didn't even feel like Iowa State actually was a tournament team, but they did get in, and they represented well because they made it all the way to the Sweet 16. But as we predicted, Miami sent them home. I also gave you guys a bonus pick with Providence. Providence with the late cover against Kansas. As I told you guys, Providence is a good team. And then to attest to that, you saw how Kansas did Miami yesterday in the second half. And Providence was right there with them. Could have won the game, but they did give us the cover on the bonus pick that I gave you guys. So actually, we went 4-2 last week for you guys on the free plays. And we look to keep it rolling. I appreciate all the people who reached out over the weekend, who were interested in the Supreme clientele. Some of you guys joined. Some of you guys, it was a little bit too steep for you, and I understand. That's why I tell everyone who can't afford the service, I try to make it my business to always still do these free plays on here on the Wagering World. Me and Spread give you the plays that we are actually playing ourselves, and then we also give our members. So if you can come on here and grab your play every day, man, and stack it up and roll it over, you're going to do pretty well. So, hey, even if you can't afford to join the membership, we're giving out free plays every day. So just tune in here to the Wagering World on SCOON TV Monday through Friday, and you will definitely be ahead at the end of the week. What you got for today, Spread, on the ball and parlay?
All right, ball and parlay time. And you know what? I wanted to give out an NBA pick, right? I went 5-0 on the NBA. So everyone's like, okay, let's wait for the next Spread ASTAIRE NBA pick, right? This card is in shambles today at this point. And what I don't like about it is it's a bunch of playoff teams playing non-playoff teams, right? And normally you'd say, oh, well, the real simple handicap, oh, well, the Magic don't have anything to play for. The Cavaliers need the playoff spot. That's not how it works. These guys play hard, playing checkers against each other on the plane, right? They're not just going to roll over and do these things. But unfortunately, a lot of these lines reflect that. So I got away from the NBA today, unfortunately, because I spent most of my time this weekend watching the tournament in Miami Open. Great tennis action here. So I'm going to switch over and grab a young Russian player who has been playing so well as of late. Her name is Veronika Kudermetova. She will be taking on the Czechoslovakian great Petra Kvitova. Petra Kvitova is 32 years old now, right? Not the same level of player that she once was, but she has the name value. I like Veronica Kudermetova here. Kudermetova's been playing so well. She made 2 finals already in 2022. Best ever performance here at Indian Wells here. I'm going to take Veronica Kudermetova on the money line over Petra Kvitova.
What is it, plus 105?
It's minus 110 right now on both sides.
Oh, it switched last night when I saw it was plus 110. I actually almost bet that match, but I was wanting to see. I actually was hoping that it went a little bit more toward Kvitova so I could get a better number on Kuda Monster, as we call her. We call her Kuda Monster. When she's on, she's a good player, fun player to watch, man. She actually beat me yesterday. I faded her yesterday, and she ended up winning that match. So she has been playing well. She's playing a lot of confidence. As you know, she got married to her coach, and he settled her down.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that her and her coach got married. So that settled her down a lot. He's an older gentleman. He's a lot older than her. But she settled down a lot. She's playing with a lot of maturity. She always had the talent, man. But like you said, Kvitova used to be one of our favorite players to bet, man. She's kind of falling off the edge. His age is finally catching up with her. She had an impressive victory the other day, so I'll be very interested to see the results of that match. But spread's going to the WTA Miami on the slow, grueling, hard courts in the humidity and heat of Miami. A lot of players dropped out this week.
The number of withdrawals has been absolutely ridiculous. Did you
ridiculous.
See Azarenka just walk off the court yesterday?
Yeah, she said, "Damn, listen, you know what? I'm so hot. Look, man, I took Fruvatova, but I took on the wrong book. You know, we always talk about some of the books that I have, and don't get me wrong. This sometimes it benefits you when it goes the other way, and then you set up that the player that you had withdraw. But I played it on the wrong book. I played it on my book that they just, no matter what happens, if the match doesn't finish, they just refund you. But it's another book in town right down the street from me that actually pays you on those type of draws. And I was upset. I was like, man, why didn't I go down the street and bet this? Because I had a feeling that she was going to quit. Because you know how Azarenka is. If she's not feeling it, she's out of there. She's not going to give any type of effort. If she's, not feeling well that day, she's not going to play. So Fruitova was definitely the bet yesterday. What was she like, plus 340 or something, man? It was a ridiculous number. And she's playing good. I'm going to keep it in the college basketball world. I'm going to go to a smaller tournament that's going on. You still have 2 more postseason tournaments that's happening. We have this one, and we also have the NIT coming up tomorrow. South Alabama's in the semifinals. They'll be hosting a team that's very familiar with Coastal Carolina. The line dropped from -3 last night, South Carolina, to a pick 'em this morning, which is wonderful for me. I think what the most of the people who are betting Coastal Carolina on a money line are believing is because Charles Manning Jr., the leading scorer for South Alabama, is out. He averages about 16 points a game for them. But what they're not realizing is in the postseason, he's only averaged 6 points per game. And he hasn't played that much. His ankle has been hurt nearly the whole postseason. It hasn't stopped anything that South Alabama had to do. The main thing I look at it with this match is, with this game is that, hey, South Alabama's at home. Anytime you're in the postseason, you have these smaller schools. Their gyms are going to be wired. The fans are going to be there. The students are going to be there. They're going to be having a great time because it's just, it's extra basketball and they're playing for something. And any type of trophy means something. Any type of recognition means something to these smaller mid-major schools. So I'm sure the South Alabama's crowd will be in full force tonight. And that's what I'm going to be banking on. South Alabama's 15-2 at home this season. That's a great record. I hold that up against anybody on a pickle, man. As long as it's a team that's evenly matched with them, as Coastal Carolina is, I gotta believe that 15-2 home mark makes a difference. I gotta believe that they're a little bit more familiar with their gym, and it's going to show. The Chanticleers have been hot. They're 5-1 against the spread on the road, but even with the injuries and everything, I still trust South Alabama. The home team is 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 meetings between these two. And actually, South Alabama played Coastal Carolina in February at Coastal Carolina and was able to pull out a 3-point victory. They've won the last 3 times that they played each other. They played back-to-back games last year and a home-and-home series, and USA won both of them. So it's no way I'm going against South Alabama. I don't care how these numbers are moving. So the ball and parlay today is going to be spread going to the WTA Miami and taking Kudermetova, and myself taking South Alabama at home on a pick 'em in the college basketball tournament tonight. They'll be at home against Coastal Carolina. Anything else for the people spirit before we get out of here?
No, you mentioned Fruhvirtova. I also like her plus the games today. Not necessarily getting the upset, but I think she keeps it close against Badosa. So that was the one I was kind of debating on this morning.
Right.
But I felt that, she's 16, coming off that huge performance. I don't know how she's affected by the whole walk-off deal. I don't know much about her. I feel much safer with two players that I've really known and watched. But I think there's
Have you watched Fruhvirtova?
I've watched her, but I'm saying it's recent. Like I saw the Azarenka match.
She looks good, bro. She looks good.
She's gonna be top 30 in 2 years.
No, in 2 years for sure. Because what I like about her most, the thing, she has a competitive spirit. She steps up in big points. She showed a lot of resolve in big points where a lot of, you could tell by the serve how they're taking these big points to these young kids. You know what I mean? If the serve's like way out of bounds, like 10 feet from being in, on the first serve, you already know what time it is. And what's so cool, a lot of the veterans are like that too. She handles pressure very well, bro. So I like her a lot. I like her resolve. I like her mentality. So I think that the 16-year-old is going to be okay, man. That's her mom that's in the stands. That's her coach, right?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's her mom. Because I saw her play. Matter of fact, I saw her play 2 years ago when she was 15, bro. I can't remember.
She had a great run,
right? Was she playing Serena? I believe that was a big match, and she hung with her for a little bit too. That's what I think that they said that her coach was her mom. I believe that's in the stands. I believe that is.
And you want to know what else is similar to Serena? Is she has, this would be similar to Venus, but she has a younger sister who people think are better. Her younger sister Brenda's only 14, and she's really good.
Wow. And
so it could be another sister deal.
The younger kid is usually better too, man. You know that's usually the case because look. We're the only show in America today that hasn't talked about the Chris Rock Will Smith incident.
Oh, wow.
So what we're gonna do is, I want you to put a number on them whether it was real or staged. I want you to put the odds.
I think it was real.
It was real or that it was staged.
I thought it was real. What did you think?
Man, I don't know. I'm seeing a couple different angles that's making me question it. At the end of the day, these guys are Hollywood characters. They can cry on sight. They can, think about it.
Man, the Rock looked kind of shook afterwards, right? Like
he looked kind of shook. Yeah, but they had I caught another little screenshot where they had a little cheek, tongue-in-cheek little smile, both of them right after it happened. So I don't know. It just was. I don't put anything past Hollywood because at the end of the day, it's all about making money. It's all about getting the masses into their product. And we have to think about it. Nobody's really been watching the Oscars lately. It's kind of dying product. And now last night and today, it's the only thing everyone's talking about around the world. So I'd have to go. I'd say minus 120 that it was real, even money that it was fake. So stay close with me, man. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, man. The best of luck to you all. Let's go 2-0 tonight, man. Let's keep this thing going. We're going for our 11th straight week. Follow my guy Spread at Spread ASTAIRE on Twitter. Follow me at 5star in Vegas. Spell out the 5. You also can subscribe to our YouTube channels. His is at Spread ASTAIRE, and mine is 5star in Vegas Sports Investments. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.